A dramatic shift in U.S. immigration policy is now facing its first courtroom showdown. The Trump administration has slapped a one-time $100,000 fee on every new H-1B visa, an employment program companies rely on to bring in highly skilled foreign talent. Within days, a broad coalition sued to stop it, setting up a high-stakes fight over presidential power and America's ability to compete for global expertise. First, a quick primer on the H-1B. For decades, it has let U.S. employers temporarily hire workers in specialized fields that generally require at least a bachelor's degree: software engineering, nursing, university research, and more. Before this proclamation, employers paid application costs of just a few $1,000s. Tech giants like Amazon and Google, regional hospitals, and state universities all tap the program when they can't find enough qualified U.S. workers. That changed on September 19, 2025, when President Trump signed a proclamation imposing the new six-figure fee. The administration framed it as an incentive for businesses to hire American first. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick called the H-1B the most abused visa, arguing the steep price will deter companies from using cheaper foreign labor. The order took effect with only 36 hours' notice, leaving employers and foreign workers scrambling for answers. Almost immediately, the policy landed in federal court. In the Northern District of California, labor unions such as the United Auto Workers, the American Association of University Professors, a nurse recruitment agency, and several religious organizations filed the first lawsuit seeking an emergency block on the fee. Their case rests on two main arguments: constitutional authority. They say the president cannot levy what amounts to a new tax without congressional approval. The power of the purse belongs to Congress. Statutory procedure. They allege the proclamation sidesteps the Immigration and Nationality Act and the federal rulemaking process, both of which require public notice and comment before such a sweeping change. The plaintiffs warn of far-reaching fallout. Hospitals already struggling with staffing could lose foreign doctors and nurses. Universities might forego hiring top researchers, slowing innovation. Smaller tech firms could push jobs overseas rather than pay the fee, hollowing out domestic growth. They also criticize a national interest exemption in the order, arguing it invites selective enforcement and corruption, essentially a pay-to-play system favoring those with political pull. Corporate America is equally alarmed. Business associations spanning technology, manufacturing, retail, and agriculture argue the fee will choke their talent pipeline and hit mid-size and startup companies hardest. While giants may swallow the cost, smaller firms say they'll be priced out of the global talent market. Sector by sector, the impact looks stark. Healthcare. Rural and underserved hospitals rely on foreign physicians and nurses. The fee could deepen shortages and lengthen patient times. Higher education. Universities could face millions in new annual expenses, threatening research grants and teaching capacity. Technology and engineering. Big players may absorb the cost, but younger companies, often the source of cutting-edge innovation, may relocate R&D abroad. What happens next? The plaintiffs have asked the court for an immediate injunction that would freeze the fee while the case proceeds. Whatever the judge decides, appeals are almost certain. The battle could climb all the way to the Supreme Court, becoming a landmark test of executive authority in immigration and economic policy. For employers and foreign professionals, the stakes are immediate and personal. Stalled hiring plans, delayed relocations, and career paths thrown into limbo. For the country, the broader question looms: can the U.S. restrict a key visa program without crippling its own competitiveness? As the legal fight unfolds, one thing is clear: This single line in a presidential proclamation has ignited a clash between two core American impulses, protecting domestic jobs and welcoming global talent. The courtroom drama now underway will determine which vision prevails and how high the price of entry to the United States will ultimately be.